Hey everyone, happy Thursday and welcome to the Team FitRevolution weekly call. My name is Lauren Kaliski. I am the host of this week's call and the founder of Team FitRevolution, and I'm really excited because tonight we are going to be talking about getting to Summit in 2018, getting to Summit this year, which just so happens to be in Indianapolis. And I am so excited to be exploring a brand new city. And I'm going to be sharing more about my story and like why you should be at Summit and what this can do for you and help you kind of break down a game plan for getting to Summit, because it is a time commitment and a financial commitment to get there. But that being said, it was by far the best investment in myself that I've ever made, I guess, behind becoming a coach. I don't think that I would be where I am today if I had not made the initial sacrifices of getting to my very first summit, which was not easy. And I'm going to share a little bit more about that story later on. So thank you so much for being on this team call live or watching the recording. Just so you know, team calls are hosted Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, same time, same place. Each week we bring in a different speaker, different topic, and provide some sort of training for your business. So I hope to see you here not only this week, but in the future as well. Okay, guys, first of all, just a quick announcement. Did you guys see this? Exciting news. Every single challenge pack that is $160 or above is $10 off this month. And that includes challenge packs, completion packs. That is our February, special to kind of go along with the Team Cup and to help you really, maybe if there's anyone that you have talked to in the past who wasn't ready to commit or had a price objection, this is a great time to follow back up with them and see if this is the month that they're ready to commit to themselves. You can find out all the details at the FAQ listed below. But I just want to make sure that this is on everyone's radar because this is huge. I actually don't know that I've ever seen this type of promotion before. And I think it's really awesome because it applies to just about anything and everything besides the $140 challenge packs, of course. So super stoked about this. Make sure you're using it to help you build your business this month, especially with Team Cup. Team Cup also kind of ties into Summit, which we will be talking about tonight as well. Some important dates to just have marked on your calendar. Obviously today, February 1st, the Team Cup kicked off Summit Edition. There is also a exclusive Facebook group that Carl is hosting, and you can get access to that Facebook group if you want, some training from Carl and what's working from some of the top coaches. You need to make sure to have purchased your Summit ticket before February 5th. Everyone who has their Summit ticket will be invited to that group. I'm pretty sure that's all you have to do, but check out the FAQ for more details. New Leader Conferences this month. Is there anyone on the call that's going to the New Leader Conference? I know we've got 3 or 4 coaches on the team who qualified, which is so awesome. New Leader Conference is happening this month, so I can't wait to hear, what those coaches take away from that event. And getting to these leadership conferences is a huge honor and also just super awesome training for the next level of your business. So if you don't already have it on your radar to qualify for either leadership this year or the New Leader Conference next year, definitely have that on your radar. On February 15th, if you hit Success Club last month, first of all, shout out to you. Woo woo! You get to jump on the live webinar or webcast with Mel Robbins, who is one of my favorite personal development authors. If you haven't read the 5-second rule yet, or listen to it, where have you been? Go download it ASAP because it is that good. Team Cup runs all month long, kicked off today. We go to the end of the month, and I love that a lot of the Team Cup prizes have to do with Summit, and we're going to talk about those tonight as well. All month long, register for Summit. If you haven't already registered yet, type in the chat box right now if you already have your ticket. I just want to know how many people have their ticket already. And if you don't have your ticket yet, don't worry, it's not too late. There's even some savings. The $145 deal is gone, but there's still some good prices out there for new coaches, some ways that you can earn your ticket for free, different things. So it looks like a bunch of you guys have already grabbed your ticket, which is awesome. I highly recommend you do that part ASAP. But if not, you guys, tickets will be sold like up until the event. So just because you can't purchase everything today doesn't mean you can't go to Summit. I really want to help you kind of break down how you can get to Summit. And part of it is, budgeting and purchasing things piece by piece. So, airfare, hotel, those ones might be a little bit more time sensitive. The ticket to Summit will be available up until Coach Summit. And people sell their tickets. I think there is a deadline for like the transfer date and stuff, but just don't let that hold you back. Get your ticket because it's going to commit you to being there, and you're going to then, figure out the rest of it, the rest of the budgeting, right? Okay, so Team Cup Summit Edition. If you hit Success Club 5 this month, you will get this lovely Team Beachbody umbrella. And I was talking to Kirsten. We live in the rainy PNW, and I don't use an umbrella all that much, but it would be nice to have an extra one in the car so that if I don't want to get rained on, I don't have to, because it's been pouring rain for way too long. Okay, and then the prize, if you and your Team Cup team hit Success Club 5, is this comfy Coach thermal, which I really like. You get an exclusive photo op with the Beachbody trainers at Summit, and you get an invitation to an exclusive workout at Summit. Okay, so really cool chance to kind of I don't know what's the right word, like, add to your Summit experience by qualifying for some of these things, because it's a lot of fun. And the workouts, meeting these trainers that we work out with at home, going to the parties, all of these things, like it's part of what makes the Summit experience. So work now to not only earn some income to get yourself to Summit, but to get some really awesome prizes and rewards when you are at Summit. You will feel so good rocking that Coach thermal. Well, it'll probably be too hot for that. But going to the photo op, doing a workout with the celebrity trainers, I have a feeling that this will be a more intimate workout than some of the other ones, which will be cool. And it might even be for like a new program. Not sure, but that would be my guess. So I wanted to really start off by sharing my Summit story, because I've been a coach now for 5 years. And I think that sometimes I forget that most of you guys have not been coaches for 5 years. Actually, none of you guys have been coaches for 5 years, because I think that my anniversary of signing up my first coach is in March, I'm pretty sure. So Team FitRevolution was a team of one this time 5 years ago. So a lot of you guys might not know my Summit story. And if you do, you might be hearing it again. But I think it's really important for you guys to know this, because it wasn't that long ago that I was where you are. I was a new coach. I wasn't sure if this was for me. I wasn't sure if I even had what it took. For those of you that don't know my story, I started off as a discount coach. I was really skeptical about the business side of things. I thought this was a pyramid scheme. I didn't really want to get involved. I was interested, and I definitely saw the value in the programs and the products, but the whole business side of things really kind of scared me, and I didn't want to be a part of it. But yet I kept watching as a discount coach in the team page, seeing other people starting to gain traction in their business, starting to make money doing this Beachbody thing. And I started to be like, well, why not me? I was a broke college student at the time. If I could earn a little extra income with this, I was like, why not? And so I decided, after 3 months of being a discount coach in March of 2013, to start working my business, to see if I could do this coaching thing and to see where it would take me. And that month was the first month that I hit Success Club, which was a huge deal for me. I was super excited. And at that point, my coach said, like, hey, like, I know you said you just wanted to be a discount coach. This is kind of just a hobby for you. But if you're thinking about making this a business, I really think you should come to Summit. I went last year. It was amazing. She shared her experience with me and that it changed her life. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I should look into this. I was considering doing this as a business, and I wasn't sure though if it was for me. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I should look into this. And then I started, pricing out how much it was going to cost for me to get to Summit, the Summit ticket, all these different things. And I was like, okay, I am a broke as a joke college student. I can barely like put food on the table, let alone pay for a trip to Vegas. You know, that just didn't seem like it was possible for me at the time. But you guys, it was in about April of 2013 that I decided I was going to go to Summit. I was going to find a way to get there. And so like, you know, I decided in April of whatever year that I was going to go. It's February. You guys have 2 more months to game plan and to really make this a reality. But what I did is basically worked my business and used my business as a way to get me to Summit. I invested nearly every penny that I earned my first year in business back into my business, which included getting to Summit, which included getting to another conference. I went to 2 conferences my very first year. I did not have money to go to these conferences. These were sacrifices that I had to make. These were things that I had to budget for. These were things that I had to figure out a way to make them happen and kind of get creative with it. It by all means was not easy for me to get to Summit. And I think it's important for me to share that with you because I know that it's not going to be easy for you. But if there's something in your heart that says, this is for me, I want to be a coach, I want to do this, I want to go all in with my business, I want to continue to grow my business, I want to reignite my passion for this, whatever it is for you, whatever chapter of your business you're in right now, Summit can be that thing that really that catalyst that changes it all for you. And that's what it was for me. And I am forever thankful that my coach encouraged me to get to my very first Summit, because if I hadn't have gotten there today, I don't think that I would be here. I don't think I would have stuck with it. I don't think I would have continued to grow Team FitRevolution. But because of the vision and the belief in this business that getting to my first event, getting to Summit gave me, I have never once even looked back or thought about looking back. I just keep moving forward one step, one day at a time. And it was there at Summit when I heard these stories, when I saw people on stage, when I was sitting up in the nosebleeds looking down on stage, and I watched the Millionaires Club walk across stage. And at the time, the Millionaires Club was pretty small, guys. It was like not a big group of people, but I watched them walk across stage and I was like, it wasn't really about the $1 million, but seeing the fact that other people had earned $1 million with Beachbody showed me that this was a legitimate career opportunity that I could pursue. If they could earn $1 million with Beachbody, I can earn $1 million with Beachbody. And you know, there's no amount of getting on team calls or listening to trainings or anything like that that can replace in-person human connection, hearing these stories firsthand and experiencing Summit firsthand. There is no amount of anything that can ever replace or describe the feeling of meeting Shaun T, of squeezing Shaun T, of feeling his rock hard body and just being like, I've worked out with this guy every single day in my living room. He has helped me push through so many mental plateaus. And like, I don't know if you can see my face here, but I'm like holding back tears. This is the first time that I met Shaun T. I qualified for the photo op at my first Summit. And that was like a huge moment for me. I qualified with Alexis Doss. I got Alexis and Stacey Kinney to Summit with me. So that's the thing that I want to share with you guys is not only do you need to go to Summit if you are serious about this business, but bring people with you. I think that's one of the best decisions I made was saying, come with me. I want to hang out with you. Let's learn and grow together. And that's exactly what we did and what we've done. But I remember being at this photo op with Alexis and just hyperventilating almost, like being so excited I couldn't contain myself to meet Shaun T. And if you've ever met one of these trainers, you probably know the feeling that I'm talking about. But who's the celebrity trainer that you really want to meet, that you really want to thank for changing your life? Because this is an opportunity to do so, to get a photo. These photos are awesome for your business. I remember one of the first times I posted this, people were like, what, you met Shaun T? It's really, it's good. It's good marketing to have these photos, I would say. So, if you don't already have on your radar to get to Summit, to earn the photo op this month, hopefully you're on a Team Cup team, put it on your radar. Make it a goal this month to get one of those photo ops and to get yourself to Summit. You know, going into Summit, just to give you guys, hey, Marley, no, he's right here next to me. There's my coworker, Marty. What was I saying? I totally forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Anyone? I was in the middle of some sentence. And then Marley. This guy distracted me, but I wouldn't change it. I literally just lost my train of thought. That's okay. We'll just keep moving. So yeah, you guys, this is the event that changed my life. It changed my business single-handedly. My first summit was a huge game changer. This is going to be my 6th summit. Oh my goodness. And I look forward to them just as much every single year because it is so much fun to connect with the team in person, to create lasting memories with your BFFs. This was, I think, my 2nd summit with Alexa. They rented out Hakkasan in Vegas. Like the parties that Beachbody throws at Summit are ridiculous. Like they're so fancy. I've never been to anything like it before. I'm a pretty low-key girl. But going to Hakkasan, having the entire club rented out for Beachbody, and then, Shalene Johnson, she just come popping into your booth, and next thing you know, we're taking selfies with Shalene Johnson, and clearly we're all like on, super stoke level over there. Hey, Shalene. Alexa, Emma, Carly, Brittany, Alexis, Shawana, so many coaches have been recognized on our team, have since been recognized on stage, which is so cool. It's one of the most rewarding things for me to see you guys up on stage as well. And like being up on stage is so much fun. It's a total adrenaline rush. I'm not exactly sure where the stage is going to be in Indianapolis, but this is in Nashville, and they rented out the entire Titans stadium. And then this is a picture of us like post-workout or during workout high, working out with all of the celebrity trainers at the super workout, which happens on Saturday morning. So I want to take a little bit of a walk down memory lane. And I'm curious, type in the chat box, whose first summit is this going to be? Or type in the chat box and tell me what number summit this is going to be for you. It's Brooke's third, Whitley's first. Okay, so we've got a lot of first time summits. Verita's second. Oh, that was Marley. That was not me burping into the camera. Emma's fourth. Okay, so a lot of first time summits. So this here is my first summit. Sorry, I'm getting text messages and my Fitbit is buzzing and my phone is buzzing, and yeah. Oh yeah, Alexa says no, it's number 5 for you, Emma. Okay, so here's my first summit. This dog is being ridiculous right now. You guys see this? Okay, this is my first summit, and I'm here. There I am, and I brought 2 of my coaches with me, Stacy and Alexis. So yeah, there's like, I don't know. This is my upline team. So this is the entire crew that was at Summit, and like basically Team FitRevolution was a team of 3 at Coach Summit 2013. Okay, so this is us at my very first summit. It was me plus 2. So if this is your first summit, I encourage you, regardless of what number summit it is, I encourage you to at least get 2 coaches to come to Summit with you. That has the opportunity to really impact your business and to impact their business as well, and gives you the opportunity to grow with your team versus you just growing your team. Grow with your team, and that will be super rewarding for both you and them. Okay? My second summit, here we are. This is in Vegas. This is Emma and Alexa's first summit. Here we are, just a baby little crew. I mean, we have grown since last year. I mean, we've more than doubled. We've like tripled, right? But what started with 3 turned into, I don't know how many this is. I didn't count any of the numbers, but you can just see, right? We grew a little bit. So much fun. Look at us, baby team, baby squad right here. And, you know, maybe you're in this stage where you're just a baby squad. And, you know, next year at Summit, you can make this a goal, having your own team there with you, a solid little crew. And then in 2015, we exploded. We exponentially grew and became this amazing tribe. This is really when I saw, it was 3 years into my business that I saw the FitRevolution, that I saw my dream at my first summit come true. At my first summit, I was like, I want to do this. I want to do this with an amazing team of people, and we are going to create a revolution. We are going to do this together, and we are going to change the world. And I think that I'm not even sure if we were called Team FitRevolution until after my first summit, but I came back with that vision. And then in 2015, it became reality. And look at this. This is just wild. This is crazy to me. Okay, Marley, don't move the computer. Here we are in 2016. We're even bigger. Like, what? Check this out. Like, it's just wild to see the progression of growth of what can really happen when you stick with this, when you commit to being a business owner, when you commit to treating this like a business, to getting to business trips and work events like Summit. You guys, this is a work event. It's a tax write-off. This is what can happen, though, when you stay consistent on your journey and with your business. And then here we are last year in NOLA, about the same size crew, but regardless, it's just so awesome to see the impact that could happen. This impact could happen because you decide to get to Summit. You will create a ripple effect bigger than your wildest dreams. And to me, that's what this is all about, is changing lives, impacting people's lives, both physically, financially, helping people find their health and happiness. And Summit was really one of those pivotal moments in my life that led me to where I am today. And I just don't feel like I would be doing a good job as a coach if I didn't share something that was so huge in my life with you. And actually, I was talking to Alexa earlier today. I'm really disappointed because I hosted a call like this back in 2015, and I haven't hosted a like getting to Summit call for 2 years. And I'm really disappointed in myself that I didn't do that. And so I'm glad that I'm doing this now, because it gives you plenty of time to make your game plan to make Summit a reality. Okay. And if there's a will, you guys, there's a way. This was, like I said, not easy my first year or my second year. But since then, it's definitely become much easier to just book travel, business travel, all sorts of travel. I don't really have to think about the financial costs of it anymore. But that being said, my first year, my second year, that was not the case. Okay. So let's talk about getting to Summit, you guys, because nothing, like this says, nothing can compare to the feeling that comes from being with tens of thousands of other Team Beachbody coaches. And this is a picture from the Super Workout. And the Super Workout is one of the highlights of Summit. You get to work out on the streets of Indianapolis or whatever city we take over with all of the super trainers, with the entire team. I wake up at 4 a.m. Or no, I wake up at 3 a.m. to get there at 4 a.m. And I'm not a morning person. So you guys mark your calendars. Summit is June 21st through 24th of 2018. During this time period, during the 21st through the 24th, it is business. Like, we are busy. It is a business conference, and you are not going to have like any free time. I always say team no sleep at Summit. I don't sleep at Summit. Like, I take naps. So there's barely time to nap, let alone like sightsee or explore. So if you want to go off and explore Indianapolis, I highly recommend you either come in early or stay late. I typically come in a couple days early, so I'll probably fly in on the 19th and then fly out on the 24th. And yeah, like, the early wake ups are the best. Like, yeah, it's so easy, at least for me. I hop out of bed right away at 3 a.m. and I'm like, whoo, where's my Energize? Let's go. Let's get my spot. I'm ready. And the workout doesn't even start until 6 a.m. But we get there that early to save a front and center spot at the workout, because it's so much fun when you're like really close and you can see all the trainers. So nothing can compare to being there. You do not want to be the coach that is watching your entire team on social media at Summit, because everyone's about to be posting about Summit when we're there, and you don't want to have FOMO. You're not going to want to be the person that's still at home when everyone else is at Summit. So start making a game plan now. Like, sorry, like I'm not trying to be, for lack of better words, I just don't want you to miss out on this, because it is so freaking epic. It has the power to change your life. And you got to be there. You just got to be there. Yeah, unless you're hungover. And that's the other thing is, I will say, you do not need to party if you're not a partier. If that's not your thing, totally cool. Not everyone does. But this is a time when I see a lot of Beachbody coaches lit and loose and really just having fun and enjoying the company of their team and going out and whatever. And that might mean there are some hangovers involved as well. Just being honest. So, but like I said, if that's not your thing, by no means you like. Everyone does whatever feels right to them. That's one of the most beautiful things about Summit and being a Beachbody coach is we're all different. We come in every shape and size, all different fitness levels. Everyone likes to do different things. Some people like to go out and party, and some people don't. And wherever you fall on that spectrum is 100% cool. Someone just unmuted themselves, though. So, Jamie, were you going to say something, or can I mute you? Okay, thanks, Jamie. Okay, cool. So, yeah, let's keep rolling. Okay, so how to get to Summit in 2018. This is a budget, a really basic budget breakdown. I did a really basic budget breakdown to show you how easy this is, okay? So your Summit ticket is what, about $150, right? If you've already purchased it, it was probably $150. There's a new coach ticket for $175, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But I just averaged out the Summit ticket to $150. Your hotel and Airbnb. This is one of the fun parts about Summit is you're not going to stay alone. It's not like you have to get a hotel room and book it yourself. We all stay together. We have a Summit Facebook page already. So if you're looking for roommates, if you're looking to get in on an Airbnb situation, or post in there, comments in there, and we will help you find roommates. But my first Summit, me, Stacy, and Alexis roomed together. We split the hotel. Same with my second Summit. We split the hotel 4 ways. Then my third Summit, we got an Airbnb and split it like 6 ways. So this stuff can be really affordable when you're dividing it amongst lots of people. So look into the different options. There's some lodging options on the Summit website. I also highly recommend Airbnb if you want to get the cost down even lower. That way you have access to a kitchen, you can do some cooking, you can make your Shakeology, and that can help reduce your food budget as well. Airfare, $300 to $400. Now, some of you guys don't even, I've seen in the Summit page, a bunch of you guys are already are planning on driving. Like there's a group of ladies driving down from Canada. I know that Samantha Crawley, she lives in Indiana. So maybe a lot of you guys are just in surrounding states. I'm curious, who's driving, who's flying? Type in the chat box and let me know. And who's staying in a hotel, who's staying in an Airbnb. Let me know what your plans are. And if you're still looking for that. But I would estimate, I just looked at my airfare today. I haven't booked my airfare yet, but I need to. And my airfare is $300 right now. So I plan on booking mine ASAP so that I can lock in $300 price, but I put a $400 price range on there to kind of, obviously factor in the fact that it's different depending on where you're flying from. Or if you're driving. If you're driving, that might just be like $100 for gas. Okay. And you might even be splitting that $100 of gas amongst whoever you're driving with. About $200 for food, and then $250 to $350 extra for whatever you decide to do while you're at Summit. Maybe that's shopping at the Core, which is like the Beachbody shopping mall with all types of different wear and share, like all the wear and share you could possibly imagine. So yeah, it comes out to a total of $700 to $1,250. Now, if you had a $1,250 budget for Summit, you'd be really, really comfortable. You would be able to do everything that you wanted to do at Summit. You would be able to get there and have like, money in your pocket for spending. And $1,250 would be like a pretty generous budget. I definitely think you can make it happen on way less than $1,250. Okay. But this dog is like burping all over me and just being such a weirdo. Do you hear him? Are you okay, Bubs? So here's the game plan to earn $1,250. $50 is the commission on an all access challenge pack. So obviously there's a lot of different ways to earn $50. An all access challenge pack is not the only way. I'm just using this as a really simple example. So if you sold 5 all access challenge packs, that would be Success Club 10. That would be $250 in commission a month. Okay, just from that. That doesn't include any residuals. It doesn't include any other orders, etc. Okay, so if you hit Success Club 10 for 5 months, that would be $1,250. You guys all can hit Success Club 10 over the next 5 months. It's not January. It's February 1st. You have all month to hit Success Club 10 this month, and then all the months going forward. But here's a little breakdown of a budget just to kind of help you see what I would allocate to each area. But like I said, this is going to depend on you and your situation. Cool. Rita's going to share some travel airfare tips in the Summit page. Yeah. And Emma didn't have money for the core her very first year. So yeah, like the extra is completely optional, right? Like you don't even really need this. And if it's drivable from wherever you live, drive there. Find a group of coaches on the team to drive with and make it a road trip. Okay. That can save you a good chunk of money as well. If there's a will, there's a way. I promise you. Okay. So you guys, I just wanted to take you really quick to the Summit website and just show you around a few things. So here we are at coachsummit.com. This is where you can buy your tickets. They'll announce the speakers and different things here, but look, there's Sam and Amber at Summit. They are on the Summit website. How cool is that? You can register here, view ticket pricing. This is what I wanted to show you guys. So yes, we missed the January coach special, but there is the $195 ticket for all coaches. And then if you're a new coach, you can get a $175 ticket. There's also the Success Starter ticket. So if you're a new coach and you earn Success Club in the first 3 months of your business, you can earn a free ticket to Summit. Same thing with being a team leader. I think there's some like fine print on these things. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's definitely some fine print on these things. To initiate a transfer, click here. So if you do need to get a ticket transferred to you, you can do so here as well. This is where you can find hotels. Like I said, I really would recommend doing Airbnb. And the speakers are to be announced. But I have a feeling that there's going to be some really great people. I would even be so willing to guess Mel Robbins might be there. I can't say for sure, but I think so. And yeah, so make sure to come to the Summit website to get your ticket, to check out, any of the lodging or details. They will keep announcing stuff as we get closer to Summit, and we will definitely have like another team call more about the details of like this Summit closer to the date. Okay, guys, that's everything that I've got for you tonight. If you have any questions at all about Summit, please type in the chat box, and I'd be happy to answer. There is no stupid questions. And then also I wanted to open up this time here at the end of the call for anyone who's been to Summit and would like to share their experience or their story. If anyone wants to, feel free to unmute yourself and share.
Can I share one thing real quick?
Yeah, go.
Okay. So my first year at Summit was really awesome. I went in 2016, and one just like little tip, I kind of ended up wandering around by myself. My upline at the time ended up not making it, and I had one other teammate on my team that did make it, not like my own like personally sponsored team, but like my other upline before Alexa. And so there were only two of us. Oops, sorry. There were only two of us. So I actually ended up wandering around by myself quite a bit because she had her roommates were also on the team, and they all were on the same track. So if you ever find yourself by yourself, don't be discouraged. Still just like take the time for yourself and your business to go through any training, or don't be afraid to like talk to anyone new. I was a little nervous. I'm a social butterfly. Like if you guys know me a little bit, I'm very social, but I was very nervous to meet other coaches that weren't people I had already seen on Facebook. So don't be afraid to talk to other people. Don't be afraid to wander around by yourself. If like something doesn't interest you or something does interest you, it's okay to be like the lone wolf and go out, because you never know if it's like an opportunity to connect with someone else. Like I connected with other like-minded Beachbody coaches that liked lifting like I did and like stuff like that. So you never know who you're going to run into. Also, like I was the only person that did the Body Beast workout that year within the team. I didn't find anyone else. So, don't feel like you have to follow what the team's doing. It's great. Like if it genuinely interests you, go for it. But don't be afraid to be a lone wolf. It totally pays off, and you'll get some awesome experiences in the end anyways. That's all.
I'm talking and I'm muted. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, because it's totally your experience and whatever you make it. And, like if you want to go off and do your own thing, go do your own thing by all means, because it's your trip. But if you want to be connected with the team, definitely reach out in the Summit event pages or in the group to get connected with everyone. Because, yeah, it is, as our team has grown, you guys have seen, we're a big tribe. So there's usually someone from the team, everywhere. So connect with people, communicate in that team page, but don't be afraid to, just go do your own thing and meet people, make new coach friends, make friends from other teams. It's a great opportunity to meet people on other teams and to get other perspectives besides just maybe the Team FitRevolution perspective, right? It's going to open your eyes. It's going to open your world. And I'm actually glad you mentioned that, Rita, because I have social anxiety. It's gotten much better. And I actually don't really experience a whole lot of social anxiety at Beachbody events because I feel so fully accepted and loved. But I experience social anxiety in my daily life, which is just kind of weird. But my first couple events, I definitely had some social anxiety going into them. Now I don't, because I'm like, it's like going to see my family. It's like a family reunion, which I guess people could have anxiety for something like that too. But it's a family I want to see. It's like seeing the family I love, right? So, it was a great opportunity for me to overcome my social anxiety. It was a great opportunity for me to practice being a little bit more outgoing. It's a great opportunity for me to get out of my own way and to meet new people and to build new relationships. And honestly, it's helped. Beachbody events is probably what's helped me learn to overcome my social anxiety, which I no longer have at Beachbody events, but still struggle with from time to time on a day-to-day basis. So if that's you, whether you're an introvert, whether you're extroverted, you can find your place. Connect with other introverted people like you. Don't be afraid to not go out one night and to go spend some time in your hotel room and get some sleep. I just don't factor in sleep personally because everything else is so much fun. Alexa?
Yeah, I was just wanted to share my first summit just because, like you, I had it was transformational for me. I remember actually it was January when I had decided that I wanted to be a coach, January of 2014, I believe. And I just randomly saw our upline coach posted in the team page about Summit and was like, you need to get there. If you want to see your business grow, you need to get there. And I was like, I just had this mentality where I was like, okay, well, if these people who are successful are telling me to do something, like, I'm not going to question it. I'm going to do it because I wanted to see success in my business. So I remember the first thing that I did was I got my ticket, and then I used my paycheck, just like Warren talked about. I used my Beachbody paycheck, and as soon as my income came in, like from one of my paychecks, I immediately went and I got my deposit on my hotel room, and I like slowly started to kind of like piece my trip together. And then like a couple months later, I saved up enough for my plane ticket. And, I didn't even question it. She was like, if you want your business to grow, you need to be there. And so I was like, all right. And it was seriously as amazing, if not more amazing than I expected. I had really high expectations because I heard all of these things about how you needed to be there. And it definitely blew my mind. I remember, walking into that Success Club party. It was the Studs and Sequins party in Vegas. And I just felt like so freaking special for earning that invite to the party. They always have some sort of a Success Club party. Last year that they did the concert? Yeah, that was in New Orleans. Or was that 2 years ago? I don't remember. They're all jumbling together. They had a concert one year. I mean, it's so much fun. And then I remember my first workout was with Shanti. And I was actually really nervous for the workout because I was like, okay, like everyone's going to be so fit. And I'm like, can't even really do burpees. Like, I'm going to feel so weird. And it was like, as soon as I stepped in the room and you look around and like literally everybody is just all shapes and sizes, and you realize that like, no, everybody isn't just like this fit beach body, you know what I mean? Which is kind of funny. But it's the truth. Everyone, you know what I mean? Like, I know that I was really self-conscious because I just figured like this health and fitness company, everyone was going to be jacked and I was going to like look like a sloth, but it was not the truth. And then when Shanti came on stage, like, all of those fears that I had just like washed away because I was like, holy shit, that's Shanti like in front of me. I'm working out with a trainer that changed my life, just like you said, Lauren. And I'm sure all of you have that one trainer that you just really connect with and that has really helped you on your journey. And that was Shanti for me. And it was just like the coolest experience. The thing that I was so afraid of ended up being my favorite part of Summit, was being in that live workout. And like, Shanti always comes down and walks around and, you know what I mean, high fives people and gets up in your face. And I've worked out with him multiple times now, but just that first time I remember it was unreal. And so, and not only that, just like going to Beachbody just blows my mind with like how above like and beyond our events are always just so like crazy well put together. You know what I mean? Like freaking Michael Neiman shooting down from the ceiling with the firecracker out his butt and stuff like that, you know? You guys know what I'm talking about if you saw that one. But anyway, sorry. I just wanted to share because like I know that it's going to be an investment. Like I know that you're going to think like I need to find a babysitter for my kids. I need to take time off work. I don't know if I can do it, but if you can make it work and if there's will, there's a way. Like get there because it really does make an impact on your business in a really positive way. So I just had to share that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go for it.
I was just gonna say, coming from a mom's standpoint, this was the first trip I left my son at home. I think he was like over a year, and I remember seeing Lindsay Matway talk about how she like sold her Xbox or something that she like didn't use to get to Summit. And I remember seeing that and just being like, okay, like if this mom who's like in $400,000 of debt because her daughter was in the NICU for like months was able to figure out a way to get to Summit and then was able to pay off that debt, like I have to get there. And I told my parents, I think like, you know, because I think sometimes it's hard when your parents see you doing something that isn't the norm and they're like, why am I watching your kid for something that like I don't even really believe in because like I don't even really know what it is, right? Like it's just so different to that generation. And at least for my parents, I'm just speaking from my own experience. But I think it's just pretty cool now looking back, like Alexa, you talking about all the parties we went to and just like the experiences. And then the year after that, I traveled every single year or every single month for like 6 months. And like, you know, I was a young mom. I didn't think I was going to travel like having a kid that young. And I just feel like Summit helped me so much like grow in a way and like know that like I can really do anything that I want to do. It doesn't matter that I had a kid at 21 years old. It doesn't matter that that's what my life is. Like, I'm in control of my life, and no one else is in control. So like, I don't really care what other people say. And so I just think getting to those events and just seeing all the other people that have the same mission is so important. And it honestly helped me get out of just so many things and grow as a person, and and now I'm able to support my family as a single mom. So it's just like, going to Summit 4 years ago really changed my life in a drastic way, if I think about it in the grand scheme of things. So that was like, yeah.
Thank you so much. No, that was, I think, a really important perspective, because a lot of you guys are parents and are moms. And I think that adds another layer of challenge, right? And planning that you have to do, but do it because it's worth it.
Well, and I was just gonna, like, I want to point out, like, I was just talking to Andrew the other day about taking Bentley on a vacation. And it's like, I'm 26 years old. I never thought I would be talking about taking my son on a vacation, but because he's seen me go on trips and like I've been doing these things, he's curious. He wants to travel. Like, he wants to do these things. And I feel grateful that I'm able to do that with him, and, took 4 years. That's okay. It's going to take time anyways, right? Like, no matter what job I'm doing. So it's just really cool that I'm able to do it probably sooner than I would be able to.
Yeah, so you guys really never know, like, what doors could open for you after getting to Summit. And I think I was in the middle at some point during the team call. I was in the middle of like a train of thought and somewhere got distracted. But going into Summit of that year, I was earning like, $100, $200 paychecks, like not a lot. I was selling challenge packs and making a small team cycle bonus, maybe $14, $28. But I was at the very beginning stages of my business, and like I was really just building a foundation. And I was that $100 to $200, like I said, I invested it all back into my business. But you guys, after Summit, that's when my income started to really grow. That's when my income took off. That's when I hit diamond. I didn't hit diamond until 8 months into my business. It wasn't until getting to my first event and really seeing the bigger vision and seeing what was possible that I decided to make it possible for myself too, by putting in the work. So, I
have to go really quick, but also to lead off of that point too, people see you at events and people see what you're doing, because that was my thing. Is I saw Lauren and I saw Stacy at Summit because I was in her very first challenge group, and after that I was like, heck yeah, I want to be in Vegas. Like, I've never gone to Vegas. I didn't get a 21 run. I was pregnant when I was 21. Like, heck yeah, I want to go to Vegas, and I got my ticket paid for free. So basically my Summit was pretty, like, I literally did everything I could to get there. Like, that Summit paid for started the month I signed up as a coach, and I was like, F yeah, I'm going to help 3 people every single month, and I'm going to get this ticket paid for, because I know it's important to be there, because I saw them there that month before, or that year before. But I have to get off. But I just wanted to say that, because people will want to join you next year. They'll want to come. Like, just go. I don't have to say anymore. Just go.
Amen, sister. Yeah, no, it's so true. It's a ripple effect. Not only are the things that you're going to learn at Summit, but people seeing you at Summit and people seeing you connect with your team in real life and having all these photos from this experience. And I mean, having the experience and the stories to tell from your Summit is priceless for your business. It's so valuable. It is so, so valuable. So be there next year. I cannot wait to meet you guys that I haven't met yet and squeeze you and give you hugs in person. I'm a hugger. That's how I overcome my social anxiety, is I go in for the hug right away. Give me hugs, all the hugs. Okay, so I really hope to see you guys there. I'm really sad that Alexa won't be there this year, because she'll have like 1 week, 2 weeks. Her baby's going to be like 2 weeks. So baby should probably stay home for a little while. Yes, the best reason to not go to Summit would be if you have a 2-week-old baby. If you have a 2-week-old baby, I say that maybe you should stay home. But other than that, if you don't have a 2-week-old baby, you need to get your ass to Summit. Okay? Love you guys. See you there.